Welcome to the Tranquil Mind. Imagine if a simple, ancient ritual could wash away the struggles that weigh us down and open the door to prosperity, peace, and positive energy. Inspired by timeless Buddhist teachings, this powerful practice promises just that, a way to clear out negativity and make room for abundance in our lives. Today, we'll reveal the secrets behind this ritual, using simple ingredients like garlic, cinnamon, and visualization, elements that hold not just spiritual meaning, but scientific significance as well. How could these small, symbolic actions impact our world so profoundly? Both Eastern wisdom and modern science suggest that our intentions shape our reality. From the energy in our homes to the opportunities that flow our way. Join us as we uncover how cleansing your surroundings can also cleanse your soul. And together, we'll explore a path to invite prosperity and harmony into your life. Stay with us to the end, because what you'll learn might just change how you view the world and your place in it forever. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a deep-seated belief that our external world is an intricate reflection of our inner state. When our minds are cluttered with anxiety, resentment, or negativity, these internal states can spill over, clouding our surroundings and even affecting the paths we walk daily. Conversely, when we cultivate inner peace, compassion, and clarity, we create a ripple effect of positivity, drawing opportunities, supportive people, and prosperity toward us. At the heart of this ritual lies a practice known in Buddhism as mindfulness or right awareness, one of the core aspects of the Eightfold Path. This principle emphasizes a sharp awareness of our thoughts and emotions, inviting us to cultivate a pure mental landscape. The ritual we're exploring today serves as a tangible way to practice this. By physically cleansing our space, we engage in a metaphorical act of cleansing our minds. As we carefully place ingredients like garlic and cinnamon, we're reminded to place our thoughts carefully. 2. To choose positivity, abundance, and peace. Cleansing rituals hold a profound place in Buddhism. When we think of cleaning, we often consider it a simple household chore. However, in Buddhist tradition, cleanliness is much more than a mere physical task. It represents spiritual purity. Many Buddhist temples have daily routines for sweeping the grounds, polishing statues, and maintaining a pristine environment. These acts serve as a symbol of devotion and respect, but also remind the practitioners to keep their minds just as clean and uncluttered. Imagine your home as an extension of yourself. When it's filled with clutter, it can be hard to think clearly, make decisions, or even relax. Have you ever noticed how a freshly cleaned room brings a sense of calm and clarity? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a reflection of the principle that our external environment can influence our inner state. And by maintaining cleanliness in our surroundings, we create a positive energy flow that supports our inner peace and attracts abundance. One powerful aspect of this ritual is the setting of intentions, a practice deeply rooted in Buddhist meditation and mindfulness. In Buddhist thought, our thoughts and intentions carry energy that can impact not only our own lives but the lives of those around us. According to the law of karma, every thought, word, and action sends ripples into the universe, shaping our reality and influencing what we attract. Think of this ritual as a practice in mindfulness. By choosing ingredients like garlic and cinnamon, both known for their symbolic properties of protection and prosperity, we are focusing our intentions on cleansing and abundance. When we place these items in our environment, they act as reminders of our inner goals, keeping us focused on the positive and releasing any lingering negativity. Each time we perform the ritual, we're sending a powerful message to our subconscious, reinforcing our commitment to welcome prosperity and let go of the burdens that hold us back. In Buddhist tradition, a well-kept environment is seen as a manifestation of a clear and disciplined mind. This concept can be extended to our own lives in simple, practical ways. For example, consider how it feels to come home after a long day to a cluttered, messy space. That mess can be unsettling, even subconsciously creating stress and confusion. By contrast, a clean and orderly space provides a sense of calm, grounding, and even inspiration, This isn't merely about aesthetics. It's about aligning our external world with the clarity we seek within. There's also an important lesson here. Clutter and chaos in our homes often reflect similar states within our minds. This is why it's common to feel a sense of relief, accomplishment, or even euphoria after organizing and decluttering a space. Each drawer we tidy, each item we place with care, becomes a physical representation of clearing our mental drawers, letting go of resentments, anxieties, or self-doubts. One of the fundamental teachings of Buddhism is letting go of attachments, expectations, and negative emotions. This ritual can be viewed as a symbolic act of releasing what no longer serves us. When we pour garlic and cinnamon into the toilet, we're doing more than a simple act of disposal. We're affirming that we're ready to release fears, self-limiting beliefs, and lingering doubts. This act serves as a physical manifestation of an internal decision, reinforcing our resolve to let go and make space for the new. Letting go isn't always easy, especially when it comes to ingrained habits or deeply held fears. However, the ritual reminds us that it's possible to begin with small, intentional acts, just as Buddhist monks release sand mandalas to symbolize the impermanence of life. This ritual teaches us that letting go can be gentle, that we can release our fears with grace and allow abundance to flow in. Garlic has been revered in countless cultures for its protective properties. In this ritual, garlic represents an unyielding guard against negativity. Just as it wards off unwanted influences, we use it here to symbolize our commitment to shielding ourselves from harmful energies. Each time we hold the garlic, we can take a moment to visualize it absorbing our anxieties, misfortunes, or doubts, ready to carry them away. Cinnamon, on the other hand, has long been associated with prosperity and warmth. Its fragrant aroma and comforting presence remind us of the warmth and abundance we wish to invite into our lives. Cinnamon's energy is one of attraction, drawing positive opportunities, support, and joy. When we combine it with garlic, we're setting a balance, protection against negativity and an open door to prosperity. It's a powerful reminder that while we protect ourselves, we also make room for blessings. As we prepare to engage in this ritual, it's essential to focus our thoughts. Here's how to perform it with mindfulness. Start by cleaning the bathroom, as this is where the ritual will take place. Consider this act as part of the ritual itself, a way to clear physical clutter that can symbolize mental clutter. As you clean, visualize removing negative energy and making space for positive change. Before you begin, take a moment to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and reflect on what you want to let go of and what you wish to attract. Hold the garlic and cinnamon in your hands, charging them with these intentions. Picture yourself releasing what no longer serves you and making room for abundance, peace, and happiness. When you're ready, pour the garlic and cinnamon into the toilet, envisioning the negativity flushing away. After performing the ritual, take a moment to thank yourself for this act of self-care and intention setting. Acknowledge the symbolic act you've just completed, affirming that you're ready to welcome positive energy into your life. Perhaps the most profound aspect of this ritual is its invitation to actively participate in our well-being. It's a reminder that, while we may not control everything in our lives, we can influence the energy we carry and the environment we create. This ritual becomes more than a routine. It's a personal ceremony, a declaration that we are ready to align our lives with peace and abundance. Reflecting on Buddhist wisdom, we see how the simplicity of this ritual brings us back to essential teachings. In Buddhism, true freedom comes not from material wealth but from inner liberation, liberation from suffering, from attachment, and from fear. By practicing this ritual, we're taking a step toward that freedom, not just by inviting prosperity but by embracing the spiritual abundance of a clear, peaceful mind. In a world where we often feel at the mercy of external forces, this ritual empowers us to reclaim our control. By cleansing our spaces and setting intentions, we remember that we are active creators in our lives. We're not just passively receiving. We're choosing what energies to welcome and what burdens to release. As Buddha said, What we think, we become. In performing this ritual, we are not only clearing our homes but also making a conscious choice to clear our minds, setting the stage for a life aligned with our highest aspirations. Each time we repeat it, we reinforce our commitment to positivity, opening ourselves to the blessings that await. In Buddhism, this concept is referred to as samadhi, or concentration. By concentrating our thoughts on purity, peace, and abundance, we bring ourselves closer to a state of spiritual alignment. In this state, our actions resonate with our deepest values, and we find ourselves moving naturally toward fulfillment. As we dive deeper into the transformative power of intention, it's fascinating to see how science and spirituality come together to reveal the profound impact of our thoughts on the world around us. In recent years, studies in quantum physics and the psychology of intention have lent credibility to the ancient wisdom embedded in Buddhist teachings. One of the most compelling examples of this crossover is the groundbreaking work of Dr. Masaru Emoto, whose experiments with water revealed the astonishing ways in which our thoughts and intentions can influence our environment. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher and author, conducted a series of studies demonstrating how water's molecular structure can be affected by positive and negative intentions. In his experiments, Emoto exposed water samples to different stimuli. Some samples were labeled with positive words like love and gratitude, while others were exposed to negative words like hate or fear. After freezing the water, he examined the resulting ice crystals under a microscope. The differences were astounding. Water exposed to positive words and intentions formed beautiful, symmetrical crystals, resembling snowflakes in their intricate beauty. In contrast, water exposed to negative words displayed disorganized, chaotic patterns, lacking harmony and symmetry. Emoto's work illustrates a powerful concept. Our thoughts and intentions can directly influence the molecular structure of water, highlighting the profound connection between mind and matter. This finding resonates deeply with Buddhist teachings, which emphasize the purity of thought and the importance of intention. In Buddhism, the mind is the root of all actions. Positive thoughts create positive energy, which then influences our actions, environment, and ultimately, our reality. Dr. Emoto's work serves as a bridge between the scientific and spiritual, showing us that the effects of our thoughts are not confined to our minds alone but extend outward, shaping the world in ways we are only beginning to understand. In Buddhism, the concept of thought purity is central to achieving a balanced, harmonious life. The teachings encourage practitioners to cultivate thoughts free from anger, greed, and delusion, qualities known as the three poisons. Instead, practitioners are encouraged to nurture kindness, compassion, and clarity, which align with positive intentions. According to Buddhist philosophy, when our thoughts are clear and kind, we naturally attract peace and positivity into our lives. This ritual of cleansing, enhanced by the use of garlic and cinnamon, serves as a symbolic way to set pure intentions and release negativity. By performing this ritual with focused intention, we're not only purifying our physical spaces, but also aligning our minds with clarity and positive energy. This connection between thought and action reflects the Buddhist concept of karma, where our intentions and actions shape our experiences and future outcomes. Quantum physics, a field that explores the fundamental nature of reality, offers a scientific perspective that aligns remarkably well with Buddhist teachings. One of the key principles in quantum mechanics is the observer effect, which suggests that the act of observing a particle can influence its behavior. This phenomenon indicates that consciousness plays a role in shaping the physical world, a concept that echoes the Buddhist belief in the power of mind and intention. According to Buddhism, our consciousness influences everything around us. This is why Buddhist practices emphasize mindfulness and intention. When we bring positive thoughts into our consciousness, we influence the energy surrounding us. Quantum physics provides a scientific framework that supports this idea, revealing that our minds are not passive observers of reality but active participants in its creation. When we set positive intentions, whether through prayer, meditation, or ritual, we align our consciousness with the positive energies of the universe, inviting abundance and harmony into our lives. Incorporating this scientific insight with Buddhist philosophy has a profound impact on how we approach daily life. Many people have experienced the benefits of setting intentions, whether it's before starting the day, embarking on a project, or engaging in a ritual like the one we're discussing. Setting intentions is about more than just thinking positively. It's about aligning our mind and energy with our deepest values and aspirations. When I first learned about Emoto's water experiment, I felt a powerful sense of possibility. It was a realization that my thoughts and words are more than abstract notions. They are forces that shape my experiences and environment. Inspired by this understanding, I began incorporating small rituals into my routine, much like the one we're exploring. Each morning, I take a few moments to set my intentions for the day, focusing on qualities like compassion, patience, and positivity. Over time, I've noticed a shift in how I perceive challenges and connect with others. It's as if these small acts of intention are weaving a thread of calm and resilience into the fabric of my life. In Buddhist philosophy, this practice is akin to planting seeds in the garden of the mind. Each positive thought, each compassionate intention, is a seed that grows over time, yielding fruits of joy, peace, and abundance. The ritual of pouring garlic and cinnamon into the toilet, as symbolic as it may seem, is one of these seeds. By setting an intention of purification and prosperity, we are cultivating a fertile mental environment that welcomes growth and abundance. The concept of the law of attraction has become popular in recent years, encouraging people to focus on positive thoughts to attract positive outcomes. In Buddhism, however, this idea goes deeper. It's not just about wanting things. It's about aligning our minds with intentions that resonate with our true nature, compassion, wisdom, and kindness. When we do this, we are naturally inclined to attract people, situations, and opportunities that reflect these qualities. For example, a Buddhist monk might meditate not to attain wealth or success, but to cultivate a sense of inner peace and detachment from desires. Ironically, this detachment often brings a sense of abundance, as the individual becomes more in tune with the natural flow of life. Similarly, by engaging in this ritual with the intention of releasing negativity and welcoming prosperity, we're not demanding that life fulfills our wishes, but inviting harmony by aligning our inner state with positive intentions. To see the effects of intention in action, it's important to approach this ritual with focus and awareness. Here's how you can deepen your experience of this ritual, making it a powerful practice of intention setting. Before starting, take a few moments to breathe deeply and center yourself. Acknowledge any thoughts or emotions that may be weighing on you. Then consciously decide to set them aside. This act of mindfulness allows you to clear mental clutter, creating a space for your intentions to flourish. When holding the garlic and cinnamon, visualize these items absorbing negative energy from your surroundings and transforming it. Set an intention for what you want to attract, whether it's peace, financial stability, or simply a sense of well-being. Imagine these positive qualities filling your space, surrounding you like a protective and nurturing force. As you pour the ingredients into the toilet, imagine all obstacles and negative energy flushing away, clearing the path for abundance and joy. Visualize this act as a physical release of anything that no longer serves you. This step is a reminder of the Buddhist teaching of non-attachment, letting go of what hinders us to embrace a clearer, lighter way of being. After completing the ritual, take a moment to express gratitude. Reflect on how this simple act has helped you set a positive intention and reinforce your commitment to inner peace. By expressing gratitude, you affirm the blessings that are already present, making you more receptive to future opportunities. Through this ritual, we're reminded of Buddha's teachings on mindfulness and intention. Buddha taught that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of shaping our experiences and perceptions. By practicing mindfulness in our daily actions, we learn to harness this tool, aligning ourselves with compassion, clarity, and wisdom. The ritual becomes a practical application of this principle, allowing us to embody the values that Buddha espoused. This ritual is more than a series of steps. It's a transformative experience that invites us to become active creators of our reality. As we engage in this practice, we're not merely performing an act of cleansing but embodying Buddhist values of mindfulness, gratitude, and non-attachment. We become aware of the interconnectedness of our thoughts, actions, and experiences, realizing that by nurturing positive intentions, we can influence the world around us in subtle yet powerful ways. In reflecting on the insights from Dr. Emoto's research and Buddhist philosophy, it becomes clear that science and spirituality are not at odds but are complementary ways of understanding reality. The ritual we've discussed offers a bridge between these worlds, showing us how a small act, performed with intention, can have a lasting impact on our lives. By incorporating this ritual into our routines, we're reminded that we hold the power to transform our experiences. Every thought, every word, and every intention is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. As Buddha wisely said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." By choosing thoughts of purity, compassion, and prosperity, we're not only shaping our own reality but contributing to a world filled with kindness, hope, and harmony. Before you begin, find a quiet and comfortable space. Take a few moments to breathe deeply, centering yourself and letting go of any lingering stress. This initial step is crucial. It helps clear your mind, allowing you to approach the ritual with focus and intention. Set aside any distractions and consider this time as sacred, a moment for reflection, self-care, and connection with your deeper self. In various cultures around the world, garlic has long been revered for its protective qualities. Used to ward off evil spirits, bad luck, and negative energy, garlic is a symbol of strength and resilience. For this ritual, garlic represents your commitment to shielding yourself from negative influences, be they from external sources or from within. Hold the garlic in your hand and visualize it as a powerful guardian. Imagine it absorbing any negativity or doubt, protecting you from obstacles that may hinder your prosperity. Feel its solid, grounded energy, and allow yourself to draw strength from it. As you prepare to release the garlic into the toilet, see it as an act of letting go of shedding fears, anxieties, and any other mental clutter that stands in the way of your goals. In Buddhism, letting go is one of the core teachings. This step symbolizes the act of releasing attachments and fears, clearing space for new and positive energy to enter. By setting this intention, we're aligning with the Buddhist concept of impermanence, acknowledging that negative experiences and emotions are temporary and can be released. Cinnamon, with its warm and inviting aroma, is widely associated with abundance and joy. In many traditions, cinnamon is used to attract prosperity, enhance focus, and uplift spirits. Its rich scent fills the air, creating a space that feels both sacred and energized. In this ritual, cinnamon serves as a beacon for the positive energy you wish to invite into your life. As you sprinkle cinnamon, think about the qualities you want to attract, whether it's financial stability, peace, or joy. Envision these positive elements entering your life with ease, as the cinnamon works as a magnet for abundance. The act of adding cinnamon is symbolic of cultivating an abundance mindset, which is central to Buddhist teachings. In Buddhism, abundance isn't solely about material wealth. It's about cultivating a life full of compassion, wisdom, and joy. By performing this step with gratitude, you're opening yourself to receiving blessings, both seen and unseen. In this ritual, the mirror serves as a powerful symbol of self-awareness and clarity. Mirrors are known for their ability to reflect truth, and in spiritual practices, they are often used to encourage introspection. When we look into a mirror, we are invited to see ourselves as we truly are, without pretense or illusion. Hold the mirror up to the light, letting it reflect the space around you. As you gaze into it, take a moment to reflect on your intentions. Who do you want to become? What qualities do you wish to nurture in yourself? The mirror invites you to see yourself as worthy of positivity and prosperity. It also reminds you of the Buddhist teaching of right intention, urging you to align your inner world with your outer actions. As you continue with the ritual, keep the mirror nearby as a grounding reminder. Every time you glance at it, let it bring you back to your center, reconnecting you with the purpose behind your actions. In Buddhism, self-reflection is a path to self-awareness, and the mirror in this ritual helps you see yourself clearly, promoting growth, clarity, and authenticity. Once you have arranged the garlic, cinnamon, and mirror, it's time to set your intentions through visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps focus the mind, a practice that has been used in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and imagine the life you wish to create. Picture a future filled with abundance, harmony, and joy. As you visualize, see the garlic and cinnamon as conduits of your intention. The garlic absorbs and neutralizes negativity, while the cinnamon invites positive energy and abundance. Picture these energies flowing through your space, filling every corner with light and warmth. Imagine obstacles dissolving, and feel the power of possibility and hope expanding within you. By grounding your intentions in visualization, you are aligning with right effort, a Buddhist practice that encourages mindful actions toward positive change. The final step in this ritual is the act of release, coupled with gratitude. As you flush the toilet, see the garlic as it's carried away, symbolizing the release of all obstacles and negative influences. Feel a sense of lightness, as if a burden has been lifted from your shoulders. Let this act serve as a reminder of impermanence, and that all difficulties, no matter how significant, can be released. Gratitude is an essential part of Buddhist practice. By acknowledging the blessings that already exist in your life, you create an open, receptive state of mind that welcomes further abundance. Take a few moments to express gratitude for this ritual, for the intentions you've set, and for the positive changes that are on their way. In Buddhism, gratitude is seen as a foundation for happiness, a reminder that the present moment is full of beauty and potential. In Buddhist philosophy, symbolic acts are not mere gestures. They are powerful tools for inner transformation. When we perform rituals with intention, we engage both our conscious and subconscious minds, creating a holistic experience that reinforces our goals. Each element in this ritual, the garlic, cinnamon, and mirror, represents an aspect of ourselves and our aspirations, serving as tangible reminders of the changes we wish to manifest. By performing symbolic acts, we also bring mindfulness into our daily routines. In the rush of modern life, it's easy to overlook small, meaningful gestures, but through this ritual, we're reminded of the power of simple actions performed with awareness. These symbolic acts ground us, helping us cultivate a mindset of gratitude, positivity, and presence. In Buddhism, right mindfulness is one of the core principles that lead to a balanced and fulfilling life. This ritual embodies right mindfulness, as it encourages us to focus on our intentions, letting go of distractions and aligning our actions with our aspirations. Each step requires attention and awareness, inviting us to be fully present. The beauty of right mindfulness is that it turns ordinary actions into acts of meditation. As you sprinkle cinnamon, hold the mirror, or visualize your intentions, you're practicing mindfulness. These small acts become moments of self-care, grounding you in the present and connecting you with your inner purpose. By performing this ritual with mindfulness, you're reinforcing a Buddhist approach to life, one that honors each moment as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Rituals like this one offer us a sense of stability and peace. In a world where everything feels fast-paced and unpredictable, creating small practices allows us to reclaim a sense of control and serenity. Through these symbolic acts, we're reminded of our own power, the ability to choose our thoughts, set our intentions, and shape our reality. This ritual is a declaration of self-worth and trust in the process of life. When we perform these steps with sincerity and gratitude, we are honoring our journey and our potential. As we release negativity and invite abundance, we are opening ourselves to new possibilities, trusting that the universe supports our efforts toward positivity and growth. As you complete the ritual, remember that its power doesn't end with the final flush. Carry the intentions you've set forward with you, using each day as an opportunity to reinforce the qualities you wish to cultivate. In Buddhism, rituals are seen as stepping stones, helping us move closer to a life of compassion, wisdom, and joy. Embrace this ritual as a meaningful practice, one that strengthens your connection to yourself and the world around you. By focusing on positivity, gratitude, and abundance, you are shaping a path toward a life that reflects your deepest values. Let this practice serve as a reminder that, just as we cleanse our physical spaces, we can also clear away mental clutter, making room for peace, prosperity, and purpose. Through these simple acts, you are living the teachings of Buddhism, bringing harmony into your life and spreading it outward to the world. And as Buddha once taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. In a bustling city full of life and ambition, there lived a young woman named Mai. Like many others, Mai was working hard to support her family, but life had taken a difficult turn. Once a promising graduate with a bright career path, Mai found herself struggling under the weight of unexpected debt, job instability, and an overwhelming sense of anxiety. Each day felt like a relentless battle, and her home, a small, cluttered apartment, had become a physical reflection of her inner turmoil. Mai's financial challenges began when her mother fell ill, requiring long-term care and expensive medical treatment. Despite her best efforts, Mai quickly saw her savings deplete and debts pile up. The financial strain began affecting her health, her relationships, and her peace of mind. She often felt trapped, as if there was no escape from the constant pressure. Her apartment, once a cozy sanctuary, now felt stifling and chaotic, filled with reminders of bills, medical receipts, and items she could no longer afford. One evening, after another exhausting day of trying to make ends meet, Mai stumbled upon a video about ancient rituals for attracting prosperity and cleansing negative energy. The video talked about Buddhist teachings, the power of intention, and simple practices that could help shift one's mindset and environment. Skeptical yet curious, Mai felt a small spark of hope. What if there was something she could do, some small step, to reclaim a sense of control and begin her journey back to stability? The next morning, Mai decided to try the ritual she had learned about. She gathered the ingredients mentioned: garlic, cinnamon, and a small mirror, and set her intentions. Although these items seemed ordinary, she was determined to approach the ritual with sincerity and an open heart. As the teachings suggested, she spent the morning clearing out clutter, discarding old items that held negative memories, and wiping down surfaces that had collected dust. As she held the garlic in her hand, she remembered its symbolism as a protector against negative energy. She closed her eyes and visualized all the stress, worry, and negativity that had accumulated within her. Imagining it being absorbed by the garlic, she felt a sense of release, as if she were letting go of years of pent-up anxiety and fear. She then sprinkled cinnamon in her living space, envisioning it attracting the positive energy and abundance she so desperately needed. The scent filled her apartment, creating a sense of warmth and comfort that she hadn't felt in months. Lastly, she held up the mirror and looked into it, reflecting on her intentions and the person she wanted to become. She whispered softly, "I am ready to welcome prosperity, peace, and resilience into my life. I am ready to release fear." With these words, she felt a newfound sense of clarity and strength. Inspired by the ritual, Mai continued to declutter her apartment in the days that followed. Each item she removed felt like a weight lifted, a reminder that she was creating room for something better. She donated clothes she no longer wore, organized her paperwork, and even added a few fresh plants to her home. Her once chaotic apartment began to feel more spacious and inviting, mirroring the clarity she was cultivating within. As she organized her space, she also started practicing daily gratitude. Every morning, she would spend a few moments reflecting on the things she was thankful for: her family's health, the support of her friends, the strength she found within herself. These moments of gratitude became small but powerful anchors, helping her stay grounded amidst the challenges. She began to notice subtle changes in her outlook. Instead of waking up with dread, she felt a growing sense of hope and purpose. With each day, Mai integrated affirmations into her routine, inspired by the Buddhist teaching that what we think, we become. She began repeating simple but empowering statements: I am worthy of abundance, I am strong and capable, and I attract opportunities that align with my highest good. First, these affirmations felt foreign, as though she was speaking to a stranger, but gradually, they began to resonate, igniting a spark of self-belief that she hadn't felt in years. These affirmations acted as a mental shield, helping her navigate difficult situations with a calm resilience. Whenever doubt crept in, she reminded herself of her intentions and the positive energy she was cultivating. This practice of mindfulness and intention setting became her anchor, helping her reclaim her sense of agency and control over her life. As weeks went by, Mai noticed an undeniable shift in her life. Her financial situation began to improve, not through any miraculous windfall, but through small, steady changes that accumulated over time. A friend reached out to offer freelance work, allowing her to earn extra income. She also managed to secure a part-time job that aligned with her skills and provided a stable source of income. With these new opportunities, she was able to start paying down her debts, creating a renewed sense of hope and possibility. Her relationships, too, began to transform. The clarity she found within her home and within herself allowed her to reconnect with family and friends, free from the cloud of stress that had once overshadowed her interactions. She became more present, more open, and more appreciative of the people around her. Even her mother, who had been struggling with her own health issues, noticed the change, often commenting on how peaceful and radiant Mai seemed. What began as a simple ritual gradually became a way of life for Mai. She continued her gratitude practice, recording 3 things she was thankful for each day. This daily reflection served as a reminder of the abundance in her life. Even during challenging times, her focus shifted from what she lacked to what she already had, and this mindset opened her to receiving even more. Mai's gratitude practice transformed her perception of money and success. Instead of viewing wealth as an elusive goal, she saw it as a state of balance, a balance between her needs, her well-being, and her connections with others. Inspired by Buddhist teachings, she embraced the idea that true wealth comes from inner peace and contentment. With this mindset, her financial pursuits became less about acquiring more and more about creating a stable, fulfilling life. Mai's transformation didn't go unnoticed. Friends and family began asking about her newfound calm and resilience, wondering what had brought about the change. She shared her journey openly, describing how small acts of intention and mindfulness had helped her reclaim her life. Her story inspired those around her to explore their own rituals of gratitude and positivity, creating a ripple effect that touched her community. In sharing her experience, Mai discovered the joy of helping others. She began organizing small gatherings with friends, where they practiced gratitude and mindfulness together. They created their own variations of the ritual, adding elements that resonated with their personal journeys. These gatherings became a source of support and inspiration, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one could choose a path of hope and purpose. Mai's journey from despair to hope serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative power of intention, ritual, and gratitude. Through her commitment to aligning her inner world with her outer actions, she found a renewed sense of peace, resilience, and purpose. The ritual that once felt like a desperate attempt at change had become a cornerstone of her life, a daily reminder of her strength and potential. In Buddhist philosophy, it's often said that true wealth isn't measured by material possessions but by the richness of one's heart and mind. Mai's story exemplifies this teaching. Though she initially sought financial stability, she ultimately discovered that her greatest wealth lay in her ability to cultivate gratitude, foster positive energy, and embrace life with an open heart. Small acts of intention can have profound impacts on our lives. By setting clear intentions, we create a path toward the change we wish to see, both within ourselves and in our environment. Decluttering isn't just about physical space. It's a way to release mental and emotional baggage. By letting go of items tied to negative experiences, we make room for new, positive energy. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have, opening us to receiving more blessings. In Buddhism, gratitude is seen as a source of joy and resilience. Positive affirmations serve as reminders of our worth and potential. By repeating these statements, we can shift our mindset from doubt to confidence, fostering a stronger sense of self-worth. Mai's story reminds us that transformation doesn't have to be a solitary journey. By sharing our experiences, we inspire and uplift others, creating a supportive community. True prosperity comes not just from financial success but from living a balanced, purposeful life. Embracing Buddhist principles of gratitude, mindfulness, and compassion, we can build a life rich in both peace and fulfillment. In a small village nestled among mountains, there was a wise and humble monk known throughout the region for his deep wisdom and serene presence. People from all walks of life would come to seek his guidance, hoping to find solutions to their troubles or gain insights into life's deeper questions. Among them was a villager named Lien, a man weighed down by constant misfortune. He struggled with poverty. His crops failed season after season, and he felt trapped in an endless cycle of hardship. One day, out of sheer desperation, Lien made his way to the monastery, hoping the monk could offer him a solution to his unrelenting troubles. When Lien arrived, he explained his situation to the monk, sharing every detail of his difficulties and failures. He told the monk about his barren crops, his constant financial struggles, and how each attempt to improve his life seemed to fall apart. He confessed that his house was filled with broken tools, old possessions, and items he couldn't bear to part with. Despite their uselessness, he had accumulated so much clutter that his home felt cramped and dark, mirroring the gloom that clouded his mind. The monk listened patiently to Lien, absorbing every word. When the villager had finished, the monk didn't offer a miraculous cure or a profound piece of wisdom. Instead, he invited Lien to join him in a simple activity, sweeping the monastery grounds. Confused yet respectful, Lien followed the monk outside, picking up a broom and joining him as they began sweeping away the leaves and dust that had gathered. As they worked together, the monk spoke quietly, his words almost a gentle murmur. "Just as we clean our surroundings, we must also clean our minds," he said. "Negative thoughts, doubts, and attachments are like dust and debris. If we let them accumulate, they block the light and make it difficult to see the path clearly." Lien listened intently, nodding as he swept. The monk continued, "If we are weighed down by our thoughts and possessions, we close ourselves off from new opportunities. Cleaning isn't just about removing dirt. It's about creating space for clarity, peace, and positive energy." The monk's lesson was simple, but it resonated deeply with Lien. He began to understand that his misfortunes weren't merely external. They were also tied to his cluttered mind and home, his constant worries, his inability to let go of old belongings, and his attachment to past failures were all barriers preventing him from moving forward. Inspired by the monk's words, Lien decided to bring this newfound wisdom into his own life. He returned home and began clearing out the physical clutter that filled his house. He sorted through his belongings, discarding broken tools, old furniture, and items that no longer served a purpose. With each item he removed, he felt a sense of lightness, as if he were shedding layers of doubt and despair. As he cleared his space, he found himself reflecting on the monk's teachings, seeing the parallels between his physical surroundings and his inner world. Just as he swept away the dust and discarded useless items, he began to examine his thoughts, letting go of fears, resentments, and regrets that no longer served him. Over time, he noticed that his mind felt clearer, his heart felt lighter, and he began to experience a renewed sense of hope. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves surrounded by clutter, both physical and mental. Homes filled with items we no longer need, storage rooms packed with unused belongings, and schedules overflowing with commitments that drain our energy. This clutter becomes a constant source of distraction and stress, limiting our ability to focus on what truly matters. The monk's lesson to Lien is as relevant now as it was in ancient times, offering a simple yet powerful solution. By clearing our physical space, we create room for positive energy and mental clarity. Decluttering isn't just about tidying up. It's a way to let go of attachments, habits, and thoughts that weigh us down. When we hold on to too much, whether it's possessions or emotions, we become bound to the past, unable to welcome new experiences or opportunities. By embracing the practice of decluttering, we create space for growth, self-discovery, and positivity. Inspired by the monk's teachings, we can integrate a similar ritual into our modern lives, using both physical and mental decluttering as a pathway to inner peace. Imagine setting aside time each week to declutter a small area of your home, a drawer, a shelf, or even a single corner. As you clear away unnecessary items, bring mindfulness to the process, seeing each discarded object as a symbolic release of old energy and stagnant thoughts. This simple act becomes a meditation in itself, a way to let go of the past and embrace the present with an open heart. Just as Lien's home began to feel lighter and more spacious, our homes, too, can become sanctuaries of peace when we clear them of unnecessary clutter. With each item removed, we create space for new energy, for thoughts of gratitude and positivity, and for the confidence to move forward. This ritual of cleansing our environment isn't limited to our physical surroundings. It extends to our relationships, our daily routines, and even our digital lives. By consciously choosing what we keep and what we let go, we align our surroundings with our intentions, creating a harmonious balance between our inner and outer worlds. The story of Lien and the monk teaches us that harmony is not found in accumulating more, but in releasing what no longer serves us. In Buddhism, this principle is known as non-attachment. Attachment to possessions, outcomes, and even identities can trap us, causing unnecessary suffering and preventing us from experiencing true peace. By embracing non-attachment, we free ourselves from the weight of unnecessary desires and open ourselves to the flow of life. This practice of non-attachment doesn't mean that we should live without comfort or beauty, but rather that we should choose what brings true value to our lives. When we release our attachments, we find that we need less to feel fulfilled, and the things we do keep carry greater meaning. Just as the monk taught Lien, simplicity and clarity allow us to see the world with fresh eyes, welcoming each moment with gratitude and presence. So how can we apply the monk's wisdom and Lien's transformation to our own lives? It begins with a shift in perspective, a recognition that our surroundings, our habits, and our thoughts are interconnected, each influencing the other. The monk's teachings can inspire us to engage in a simple practice of weekly reflection, where we examine both our physical environment and our inner landscape, identifying areas that need cleansing and clarity. Just as Lien began with the simple act of sweeping, we can start with small areas in our lives. Choose one area of your home, a drawer, closet, or even a workspace, and spend a few minutes clearing out what you no longer need. Notice the sense of release that comes from letting go, and embrace it as a symbol of letting go of internal burdens as well. As you declutter, set a clear intention for the space you're creating. Perhaps you wish for more focus, peace, or joy in that area of your life. By setting intentions, we transform decluttering from a chore into a ritual, imbuing our actions with purpose and mindfulness. In the process of letting go, take time to appreciate what you choose to keep. Each item you retain should reflect something meaningful, adding value to your life and environment. This act of gratitude reinforces the idea that less can indeed be more, and that simplicity can bring a profound sense of abundance. Decluttering doesn't stop with physical possessions. It extends to our thoughts and routines. Take a moment to examine any thoughts, beliefs, or habits that may be cluttering your mind. Just as you clear away unused items, identify thought patterns that no longer serve you and gently release them. This could mean replacing self-doubt with affirmations, or letting go of comparisons and embracing self-compassion. After decluttering, reflect on how the process has affected your mood, energy, and sense of clarity. Notice any subtle changes in your environment and within yourself. Each act of letting go strengthens your resolve to live mindfully, reinforcing the connection between your inner and outer worlds. The story of the monk and Lien reveals a timeless truth, that even the simplest acts, when performed with intention, can lead to profound transformation. By turning daily tasks into rituals of mindfulness and gratitude, we cultivate a life filled with purpose and peace. Each time we clean, organize, or release, we are not merely tidying our environment. We are creating a sacred space for growth and self-discovery. In Buddhist practice, monks and nuns often spend their days in chores, sweeping, tending to gardens, cleaning their quarters, not because these tasks are necessary, but because they are considered pathways to enlightenment. By caring for their surroundings, they care for their minds, embodying the Buddhist teaching that our outer environment is a mirror of our inner state. Ultimately, the parable of the monk and the villager teaches us that true abundance and peace are found in clarity, simplicity, and intentional living. By releasing what no longer serves us, whether physical possessions or mental clutter, we open ourselves to the natural flow of life, creating space for growth, joy, and connection. Lien's journey from a cluttered, chaotic life to one filled with purpose and harmony reminds us that our path to peace often begins with small, mindful actions. This ritual of cleansing and intentional living invites us to see our lives through the lens of purposeful simplicity. By engaging in practices that honor the present moment, we cultivate gratitude, self-awareness, and contentment, freeing ourselves from the constant need for more. In a society that often equates success with accumulation, embracing the monk's lesson of less is more becomes an act of quiet rebellion, a declaration that our value lies not in what we own, but in how mindfully we live. As we take inspiration from Lien's story, we can carry these lessons into our everyday lives, building our own rituals of gratitude, mindfulness, and clarity. Imagine a world where each of us takes time to declutter both our homes and our minds, consciously choosing thoughts, habits, and possessions that add value to our lives. This choice not only enhances our own well-being but also has a ripple effect, inspiring those around us to seek balance and peace. Each time we release a physical object, an unhelpful belief, or a self-imposed limitation, we are strengthening our resolve to live in alignment with our deepest values. In Buddhism, this alignment is often described as the path to right living, a life filled with compassion, awareness, and wisdom. It is a life that honors not only our individual journey but also our interconnectedness with others and with the world. In the end, the monk's wisdom teaches us that the journey to peace isn't about adding more, but about uncovering the richness that already exists within us. By living with intention and releasing what no longer serves us, we reveal a life that is inherently abundant, a life where each moment is an opportunity to cultivate joy, gratitude, and harmony. As we reflect on the monk's teachings, may we find the courage to let go of the clutter that weighs us down and embrace the clarity that comes with simplicity. Through mindful rituals, purposeful actions, and a commitment to inner peace, we create lives that reflect the beauty and depth of our truest selves. In this way, the story of Lien and the monk becomes not just a parable from the past, but a timeless guide, lighting the way toward a life of balance, purpose, and profound fulfillment. As we conclude this journey of self-discovery and transformation, remember that true change begins within. By aligning our thoughts with our highest goals, creating intentional rituals, and focusing on gratitude, we can welcome balance, peace, and abundance into our lives. In Buddhism, gratitude isn't just a practice. It's a powerful foundation for inner joy and resilience. When we cultivate gratitude, we invite blessings to flow into our lives. No matter our circumstances, reflect on your own space, your thoughts, and the energy you hold. Is there room for positivity, clarity, and growth? Imagine the impact of a simple ritual, a moment of mindfulness, or an act of letting go, and how these small steps can ripple into a life filled with peace and purpose. We have the power to create a sanctuary of harmony within ourselves and in our homes. Thank you for being part of this journey on the Tranquil Mind. If these insights have inspired you, I invite you to try similar practices and share your experiences with our community. Remember to like, subscribe, and join us as we explore more paths to inner peace and fulfillment. Let's continue to build a life of clarity, purpose, and gratitude together